What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be putting some LEDs all around the garage, but first I'm going to make a Harbor Freight run. Harbor Freight run? Apparently I cannot talk today. Harbor Freight run. Stay tuned. Back from Harbor Freight, so here's what I picked up. Here are these little portable stands. These are only like 21 bucks regularly. They were on sale, I think, for $18, $17, something like that. So it wasn't a huge discount, but I've been wanting them for a while. So when they popped up, I grabbed two of them. I put one of them together already. These will make great little portable stands. I'm thinking about going to Home Depot and just getting some plywood. That way I can just take these things out in the yard and lay them out and then put the plywood over the top. And it's pretty much like an instant table. The other thing I got is this 10-inch drill press. They have an 8-inch one, but I really wanted this 10-inch one. This one is supposed to have a whole lot more adjustability on it, and it's not that much more of a price difference. Now, once you jump up to, I think they have a 12-inch or a 13-inch, and I think it's a big price jump. But this thing was also on sale. It was regularly $170 or $160, I believe, on sale for $130. Last thing I picked up is this glove holder. It was not on sale, but I wanted it to go with my little tool cart over there. I don't really have a permanent place for the drill press just yet, but I'm gonna get everything taken out and put together and then test it out. I finished putting the second stand together. These things really are awesome. I mean, 20 bucks a piece. These little pads are gonna be good for not scratching stuff. And laying body panels, I would really like to start using my guns and stuff. I'm planning on getting a really big compressor to put over there in that corner, and then using this one just kind of as a backup. But I've got to do some stuff with this over here first. I've gotten pretty good with the rattle cans, and there's a couple of panels on my truck. The tailgate and then one of the front quarter panels has a big dent and scratch in it, so I'd like to do some body work on that eventually. So yeah, this would be great for that. And then I really think I could also just lay some plywood over this and just use it as just a portable table. And the best thing about these things is they fold up and they don't take up much real estate in the garage. Home Depot is right up the street, so I think I'm gonna run up there really quick and grab a piece of plywood, and that's what I'm gonna use to open up the drill press on. Picked up a piece of plywood at Home Depot. This thing is awesome. It's the perfect height too. I did have to adjust the stands because they only sold the plywood. The biggest piece I could get is a 4x4. So I adjusted these so that it would fit on both of them. And then each one is supposed to be rated for 200 pounds each. So I should be able to put quite a bit of weight on this. Let's bust into this bad boy now. I don't know if you saw, I didn't do any close-up video, but I did take a few pictures to show you. But when I opened up the drill press, it had a bunch of flaking, the paint was flaking off, and then everything was rusted underneath. And you could tell even down below where it wasn't actually flaking off yet, it had bubbled up underneath. So I'm not sure. I know some of the Harbor Freight stuff is a little shoddy. I've had pretty good luck with some things like this, but I actually took it back up there and they exchanged it, no problem, gave me another one. So I'm gonna bust into this one and hopefully I don't have the same problem. I got the new drill press all set up. This one is not peeling paint and it's not chipping with any rust or anything over here. It does have some spots where the paint is a little bit messed up, but you know, it's Harbor Freight. They are cheaper things. So as long as it works great, I don't really have a problem with it. I've got my little drill bit in here already with a piece of wood, so I'm gonna go plug it in and just test it out. I didn't do a whole lot of research on this thing, so I didn't know exactly what I was going to expect, but it said that it was a 12 speed, and that is correct. However, it is a manual 12 speed. So the only way to change the speed of the drill is you have to change the belts on these spindles up here. Straight out of the box, it is actually set up on this one for 470 RPMs. So I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna get it set up, I think, for the 1400 and try that out. I got the belt switched over. It was not too bad. You just loosen this little set screw right here up, and there's one on the other side as well. And then you just push it forward, and that kind of relieves the tension off of this side. And then you can pull both belts off and then just set it up how you need to. Drill works great. I did a little sample piece on the wood, and then I did a piece of sheet metal over here too. I've made some brackets in the past that I just tried to use my regular drill that this thing would have definitely helped out on. As far as quality goes, it's definitely not the greatest quality. Like I said, there's paint peeling and stuff like that, but it does do the job. So I'm gonna get everything kind of put up, and then I'm gonna start working on these lights. Here's the light kit I got. I got it off of Amazon, so it just comes in this little box right here. I guess people use it for Christmas trees. It has the power adapter, the receiver right here, the remote. It comes with a few connectors. This is like a little Bluetooth manual, but I don't really plan on using the Bluetooth. I'm just going to use the remote for the garage. And then this should be 100 feet of LED wiring. When I got this kit in, I did go ahead and open it up, and I noticed that it only came with 2 of these little corners. So I did have to order some extra ones. I got a 10 pack of them, and it comes with all of the connectors and everything. I think it was like $10 for 10 of them. These things do have double-sided tape on them already, so all I should have to do is just clean everything off really good, use some isopropyl alcohol as a degreaser, and then I should be able to just stick these things on. It works out pretty well that this thing comes with 2 rolls. Each one has a little quick connect on the end here, and then the receiver over here has 2 connects on here, so it has 1 for each. So what I'm going to do is just use this outlet at the top right here. This bottom one is going to my sprinkler system. So I'm going to run it just straight up, and then I should be able to branch 1 going this way and then 1 going this way, and then I have all my little corner pieces to connect them there. I've got some soapy water in this little water bottle here, and then some isopropyl alcohol. So I'm going to clean the ceiling where all of the lights are going to stick to. I'll clean it with the soap first and then go over it with the alcohol as a degreaser. I've got my first strip of lights hung up here, so I turned it on. All of the colors work great. I've got my little corner piece. I hope you guys could see that on the table where I was connecting that. They're very, very easy to connect up. So one other strip will connect right there, and then it will run this way. So what I'm going to do now is actually go ahead and connect the other piece over here, start running it all the way down, and then I'm just going to get all of them ran. I've got all of the lights ran, so all the way around. You saw me do this side last, and then I closed the garage door down and then finished up this side up there. So you can barely see the lights, but they work great. I've already tested it out, so let me show you. There we go. Everything actually turned out great. The only things that kind of bugged me a little bit, as you can see right there, it doesn't go all the way to the corner, but you can't help that because there's only certain places along the LED strip that you can cut. This corner over here actually came out great. For some reason, it just ended up perfectly on that corner. But this one over here, this is like the last corner that I came to because I ran one from the control module over there all the way around to that one, and then all the way to this corner. And then the other LED strip, I ran this way and then over to this corner as well. So there's no connector over here. I just have them butted up, but this is kind of how I had to do it just to make it right. Like I said, you can only cut these things in a certain point. So it was either going to have extra LEDs or it was going to be too short. And so this is kind of what I had to do to correct that. Overall, I am super excited with this. I think it came out great, and you know, a very, very cheap project that, you know, something that looks really, really cool and very easy to do. I'm going to get everything cleaned up, and then later tonight when it gets dark, I will give you guys a night shot from outside of the garage. Here's a nice shot of the lights at night. I think the white light on the white background, I think that just makes it look so, so clean inside there. Here's some of the other colors. Video here. Hope you guys liked it. If you did like it, please hit that like button. Please also consider subscribing to the channel, and I will catch you next time.